Yeah, I don't ever remember feeling like this. But I'm out here in these YouTube streets. So I want you to get your fingers.
I don't know what you're doing.
I want you to
right
get
now,
your mouse.
I want you to check me out.
And I want you to check me out.
Get ready to do this. It's the relationship rehab. Like, share, and subscribe. We coming at you live. So come on, let's take a ride. Then subscribe to United Guns of America. Just click that link and listen up to what I'm telling you. It's the relationship rehab.
Click that link right now. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Brian Redmond, and I just want y'all to subscribe to my channel. You know what I'm saying? I want you to let me know what you think. I'm gonna talk about some things, you can talk about some things, and we can do our thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's all about having a conversation, right? I mean, if we can't talk to each other, then, I mean, what are we really here for? I want y'all to be able to just come over to my channel, talk to me about what's going on with you, and I can tell you what's going on with me, and we can build some things, you know what I'm saying? That's all about growth, baby. So click that link, go ahead and swipe on your phone, whatever you gotta do. Share my content. It's just get me out here, baby. Cause we just talking, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I like doing what I'm doing because it's about the people. It's about us having a conversation with each other. It's about us discussing whatever needs to be discussed. And on these YouTube streets, this is the best place to do it, baby. Like, share, and subscribe. That's right. Click the link. Click the link. Yeah. I just want to say thank you to everybody that's out here that's already subscribed. You know what I'm saying? Cause y'all ain't the first one, and y'all ain't the last one. So I just want to give a shout out to everybody that done click the link, that done click the share, and then subscribe to your boy. Cause we gon' grow this thing together, baby. Relationship rehabbing, United Guns of America. To the world blow up, baby. Yeah. Click the link, baby. Click the link, baby. Yeah. Hey, I just want to send a shout out to all y'all. I love y'all. That's why I do this. It's for the love of us, baby. I appreciate all of y'all. Ooh, we gon' do this thing. We gon' do this thing right here, baby. Hey, look, if you at a computer right now, just go ahead and click your link. What else you got to lose, baby? Tell me what you think. Hit the comment section. You can jump on the live panel. We do it all here. That's what it's all about. So come holler at your boy. I've been doing this for years, but I just got onto this YouTube thing. So hey, let's see what it do and where it can go.
To United Guns of America. Just click the link and listen up to what I'm telling you, telling you.
Yeah. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Brian Redmond, and we are back. Didn't want to do that. We are back for yet another episode of the Relationship Rehab. I'm so glad to be here with y'all tonight, and I am so excited about tonight's show. And I just want to tell you guys how much I appreciate each and every one of y'all. To those of you who click the like button, to those of you who click the subscribe button, and to those of you who just come over here to, well, I ain't gonna thank them trolls, damn now. But everybody else that support the show, and especially to all of you all that donate to the show. I can't tell you how many people that donate to the show after the show has aired, after the show has been live, and people have gone back and watched it. So it is really, really, really something that is greatly appreciated. It keeps me going. It keeps me inspired to just be able to just say, hey, I'm sitting there and with my kids, or I'm driving, or I'm doing something, and I see, boom, Cash App come through. So I do appreciate that, because y'all ain't got to do it, and you especially ain't got to do it after the show done been live and all that good stuff. So I do want to just take that moment just to thank all of y'all for doing that, because it really, really means a lot. So I appreciate each and every last one of you. Thank you guys so much. And let me get this young chat up on the screen. Hopefully this will just pop right up like it's been. I must say I'm so happy that I have not had any technical difficulties as of late. Things have been pretty good. Boom. Since the last big update that took place, things have been really good. Wait, let me make that a little bit bigger. That don't have to be that small. Um, check chat size. Let's see if I can go up one more. Yeah, let's see if I can go up one more. That's about right. Let me go down one more. Oop, wrong way. There we go. There. All right, that looked good. I think that's good. All right. So, I must say that. So tonight, before we get started, I wanted to talk a little bit. Wait, where's my 1.5 at? There we go. Nigga time up here. I just wanted to talk a little bit about the Kyrie Irving thing. Y'all know I mentioned that a couple of times, but I actually watched from Negroes to Hebrews and wasn't impressed. I hope that anybody else, if y'all have watched it, please let me know what y'all think. I really do just want to get an idea of that. But in the other spin to that is in talking about the Kyrie Irving thing, how much vitriol he's gotten because of it. He's lost, hasn't been able to play games. He's lost money and all of that kind of stuff. I want to know what people think about this Jerry Jones thing because this is one of those instances where y'all know that I'm not one to be all is so racist, all this is how they do us black folks and all of that. But I must admit, and just being fair, I brought up how when other athletes have done egregious things that are not of a darker hue, like Brett Favre, how his whole story has not been really covered. It is not at the top of the news. It is not in the headlines. Ain't nobody said nothing about Favre being canceled. And now Jerry Jones, who was clearly seen down at the protests to keep these coloreds, because that wasn't niggas back then, but them was coloreds out the school. Keeping them coloreds out the school. He was down there protesting it. I'm just saying, I would hope to see him have to go on an apology tour. I would hope to see that he got to fork over hundreds of thousands, tens of thousands, millions of dollars, or whatever the case may be, to start apologizing and start apologizing right now. But I'm gonna tell you like this: I don't think we're gonna see it. I don't think we're gonna see it. So John Costello said he don't know what he did. Man, what you mean you don't know what Jerry Jones did, man? Look, so back when there was a protest in Texas about blacks going to schools, the whole integration thing, where whites wanted to stay with whites and blacks wanted to stay with, blacks wanted to integrate, which was not the best thing in the world. But he was there at the protest, and he was not there in lockstep with us coloreds. He was on the other side of the game. Yes, he was on the other side of the game. But all I'm saying is, based on the trends that have been occurring, because my thing is this, it's one of those things to where we have in our society where, there's a thing to where people can't say what they want to say, right? That's one. You can't change because whatever you was back 40 years ago or 50 years ago, you still that person today. You can never be forgiven for it. You can never move on with your life. And it's like one of those things is that, and if one of those two things do occur where you can't change or you can't say what you want to say, if you go against that and say the wrong thing, then you're canceled. You are to lose everything. You are not to have a life. You should not be allowed to live amongst the others. You shall be treated like a wretch and should lose everything you've ever worked for and should just go somewhere and wither away until you die. That's pretty much the sentence that we give those that we fall out of favor with when it comes to society. But I will say this: that plague, if you will, misses quite a few people that are of a lighter hue. And I would like to ask the question as to why is that? Why is that? Why is it that people of a certain hue get to go around and do whatever the fuck they want, but those of a darker hue, even they do something and they get caught doing it, or they offend some people or group, they are never forgiven. And they must be torn down and they must be canceled. They cannot have a life. They cannot be treated as a person anymore. Their status and everything must be taken away from them. They must be stripped down to nothing. We must destroy that person. I'm just saying. What UFO Kamikaze called it selective clout rage. It is what it is. Somebody's proved me different. But here's the kicker. If this is what we're seeing, and there's a clear pattern of several instances of this cancel plague missing certain people of a certain hue or lack thereof, why aren't we outraged? Why aren't we the ones protesting? Why aren't we the ones, ranting and raving and all over our, social medias and how come we're not the ones that are the most upset? And I keep, in me just saying that, I just realized that I keep saying this. This is not the first time I've said this, where black folks, niggas, have a problem with another nigga. Oh man, we all over it. Let black folks think that a nigga is a coon. Let black folks think that a nigga shouldn't have said that. Let black folks think 1 second that a nigga done said something wrong, or they on his ass. Before any other group, any other race, niggas is on top of niggas. But when it comes down to something to where another group, another race has done something that people may not like or whatever the case may, black folks get real selective and quiet about going off. When it's something clearly stated and clearly proven and shown that it is against us. It's shocking to me. It is shocking to me that we just have this reservation for us to go and stick up for us. Now, if it's a woman, black woman gets shot shooting at the police, all niggas is mad. Patrice Kahn and Colors got you niggas lined up in the streets for days, weeks. Just saying, nigga breaking the law, and we felt like he should only got shot 4 times instead of 14. Niggas done lost their mind. See how they do us? See what they do to us? They hunt us like animals every day. But the minute y'all see somebody like Kyrie being mistreated, unfairly treated, the minute y'all see somebody like the coach from the Celtics, I keep missing his name. I don't want to just say I wanted to say a Duca or something like that, but I don't want to mess up his name. But you see it. Don't nobody say nothing. Nigga, you suspended indefinitely. When? Indefinitely. Till we say no. Black folks don't get outraged. He shouldn't have cheated on. Niggas was more mad at the fact that he cheated on Nia Long, who is old as hell, and hey, that nigga got options. Niggas was more mad at that than the fact that, oh, well, he shouldn't have cheated on Nia Long. I mean, it's Nia Long. It's amazing how niggas will find a way to forgive, let's just say, a certain woman like Jada Pinkett Smith. Oh, we can forgive her because she was in an entanglement. How come my man in Boston wasn't in an entanglement? Wasn't he? Surely was. Sounds like an entanglement to me. Now, he wasn't fucking his son's or his daughter's friend. But I'm just saying, Why don't he get a pass? Niggas lost their mind at the fact that a nigga had the audacity to cheat on Nia Long. Like, who the fuck is Nia Long today? What is she going? What is Nia Long doing in as celebrity wise? What is she in? Girls Trip for? That's what she's in. That's what she's doing. Girls Trip 6. I mean, y'all acting like she's just top, just like the best. Like, oh yeah, it don't get no better than Nia Long. Well, I and Coach you begs to differ, obviously. It's amazing to me. We find a way to excuse Jada Pinkett, but then Coach decides to, hey, I'm exercising my options. Ain't nobody said, you don't know what Coach life is like. You don't know what Coach is going through. You just don't know. Oh, but that's what everybody said for Jada. You don't know what she was going through. You don't know what the ins and outs of her relationship is. Okay, well, that's all I'm saying. But getting back to this, as UFO Kamikaze so eloquently put it, this selective clout rage, it really upsets me at the fact that we won't even get outraged for ourselves and for us when it's blatantly clear what it is. Blatantly. John calls it female privilege. I agree. Even more so for me, I'm saying female supremacy. These motherfuckers are trying to be supreme. They want to be on top and they want men to put them there. They want to be in charge. They want to be in complete control and they want men to put them there, which is asinine to me. Asinine. But nevertheless, asinine. That's what it is. I don't understand how we in today's world just clearly have access to information. We clearly see what's going on in social media and we clearly see the things that happen to us and we don't say shit about it. But if it's a black woman, whether she committing a crime, whether she just doing whatever, it's what happened, what was she going through, why she do that, well, I wonder what it was that made her, well, maybe she had some mental health issues going on. You don't know what was going on with her mind. Oh, okay. Just saying. But I just want to make it abundantly clear that I do have a problem with that selective clout rage, that more so for black folks. I understand what the game is, and I understand how the rest of the world works. But when it comes to us, it's like we just don't look at the big picture and we don't give a shit about us unless it's a woman or unless it's a criminal being mistreated, if you will, by the police. If it ain't the police doing it to a nigga, niggas don't care. That's it. If there's a nigga doing it to a nigga, hey, well, it be like that sometimes, man. Rest of the world doing something to a black man? Oh, well, you know, man, he shouldn't have said it. Look at Kanye, who I'm clearly now convinced that Kanye is he's moved out of the benefit of the doubt of the sweet spot for me, where, you know, you kind of giving him some leeway because, you know, he's kind of genius, look crazy, but he's still kind of genius. He's now on the other side because, and I'm saying that because of this, not because of what he's saying, but more so because of the way that he's saying it. He's saying it without actually backing up what he's saying. He's just saying shit. If y'all saw any parts, I tried to watch the Alex Jones. I got maybe an hour and a half in, and it got so off the rails for me that I was just like, I can't keep watching it. It literally like was just too much. Like y'all all over the place. It's like I can't watch Alex Jones for the most part. I can maybe 15 minutes of Alex Jones, and then when he goes off and he's all over the place, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But what they tried to do, and the only thing that they really accomplished was that them niggas broke the internet. Them niggas is all over the motherfucking internet. That's one thing that they did achieve. But it's like now when Kanye's talking, it's like he doesn't realize the because of the high level of well, not high level, more of the I would say the forbidden, or what he's saying is so taboo and it's so forbidden that if you're going to really take that on, you got to be rock solid in what you're saying. You can't be all over the place. You can't make it seem like you really on point 1 minute, then the next minute you off the rails. It's like it, and all it does is it's hurting his credibility doing the antics part of it, because the antics, I get it, it gets attention to some degree, but you can't let the antics outweigh the actual message. And that's where he's at. It reminds me a lot of, and I can make this comparison. It's really comparable, and it puts a real big comparison to T.O. When Terrell Owens was bouncing around from team to team, and he had all of this drama that was going on with him. It was, hey, T.O., your level of play is up here, but your antics have went from here to here. So they're now above your play. And when you become more of a headache than a help to your team and to the organization, they don't give a shit. They don't give a shit. Same thing with the other boy, Antonio Brown. I saw on the news, or was it on, or I was on internet or something, but they said something about this dude need to turn himself in. He done committed some crime. I didn't even look it up to see what it was, because his antics have far exceeded his ability. Far exceeded his ability. So it's like that's where Kanye is now. Because he's so off the rails, he's more of a train wreck than he was a runaway train. He's more of a train wreck now. He's gotten off the rails. Now you could be a runaway train where you ain't making no stops because you going full speed ahead and you going to this destination. Can't switch no tracks or none of that. You gone. But he's now getting off the rails to the point to where he's a train wreck as opposed to just being a runaway train. Runaway train can be very dangerous. A train wreck is just that. It's a train wreck. Right, John. He didn't even have the wherewithal to listen to Alex Jones telling him like, dude, you doing way too much. He didn't even have the wherewithal. Just think about that. When you got a motherfucker like Alex Jones trying to tell you your ass to chill, nigga, you need to stop. There is no you don't understand in that instance. When you have somebody like Alex fucking Jones telling you like, wait, dude, you going off the rails, and you can't hear that. And I know everybody always will say, one of the first tactics that the media uses when you start going against the grain, they all say you crazy. Yup, they do. And if you know that, you should be one of those people that should be the furthest thing away from that as possible. Yeah, they can still call you that, but for the most part and in general, if your behavior is not that, you can win and beat them out with that. You could beat him out with that. And that was one of the things like with Kyrie. Kyrie didn't get all emotional. Kyrie didn't go all off the... Kyrie kept it 100. Hey, man, this is my social media page. This is what I wanted to post. Motherfucker, Jeff Bezos is selling it. Why the fuck are y'all on my ass? Nobody got nothing to say then. It was like, oh, well, you know, right. Which made Kyrie's point rock solid, just like with the whole COVID shit. Hey, man, I ain't putting that shit in my body. Y'all ain't gonna make me put no shit in my body. I'm in the best shape of my life. I'm in the best shape than most Americans, period. Why the fuck do I need to take this shot that y'all motherfuckers just think I should? And I can still get the shit. Why would I do that? And everybody was, Kyrie, he's not this and he's not that. All the while, Aaron Rodgers lying about the shit. Kyrie keeping it 100. Still the bad guy though, right? Had Shannon and all them niggas talking shit about him. Yeah, well, I told, what you need to do. I mean, if that's the thing you do, man, you gotta do what the thing you do. That's exactly what the fuck he doing. Had motherfucking the other dude, Stephen A. You got to go ahead and play. This is for your team. You got to take it. Now everybody's saying, damn, I guess the nigga was kind of right. Yeah, don't say it too loud though. But Kyrie was right. It's like, the fuck? If he's right, he's right. He got a fucking point. I don't want this shit. This is America, Jack. Why would you make me? Why would y'all even put something like that in the fucking in the NBA, in the NFL, making it mandatory? Now y'all backwalking all this shit, tracking all this shit, and everybody now they got fired, lost their job or whatever, getting sued. Thank you, Calvin. I appreciate that, man. Now everybody backtracking the shit. Let's walk this back. Don't nobody want to say shit. Like, why ain't Kyrie getting back pay? Should he? Hell yeah, he should. All that time he couldn't play? Goddamn Nets need to cough that bread up. Shut the fuck up, pay the motherfucking check. Just saying. But I really wish that we would like really get on the same page as black folks and niggas alike when it comes to this kind of shit. Because we really have a tendency to stand on the sidelines when we see one of us getting fucked over, clearly. When it ain't us doing it, when it ain't us fucking over us, we quiet in the motherfucking church mouth. But you let a nigga like me go and say something about Breonna Taylor. You a coon. You let me go say something about fucking Kanika Jenkins. Y'all niggas ain't shit. Talk about the dead. Let me say something about George Floyd. Oh, nah, nigga, you just like the rest of them coon ass niggas. Yeah, nigga, you a bootlicker. Just saying. That's what it is. But let's go ahead and let's get into the show. Now, one of the things that I always try to be an advocate for and talk about is how we, as not just people, but more importantly so, black people interact when it comes to being having to interact with the police. And in that, I am still perplexed as to how, especially our black women, and even more so now in today's world, our young black men have such an over emotional reaction to interacting with the police, or not just necessarily with the police, but in people that are in positions of authority. I don't understand why we just can't comply and actually dispute, debate, and actually fight out our discrepancies that we may have, or our issues that we may have with law enforcement or with the legal system, in the proper form, which is court. We won't. We don't, and we won't. We insist on holding court in the streets, and all the while making a complete fool of ourselves doing it. So even when we do decide to hold court in the street, we can't even do it eloquently. Nope, we gotta make a fool of ourselves. fools of ourselves consistently. Just saying. Just saying. We just consistently do it. You'll see it time and time again across the internet, on my channel, on my show. You'll see time and time again that we just lose our shit to the point to where it's almost like we're insane or we're acting like some type of animal to do that. To no end. Just saying. What does this say? Why, man, bro, 300 years ago, if somebody walked into Andrew Jackson's home, he would have shot them dead, even if it was a cop. Case closed. What the fuck are we living in? No court, no lawyers, no bullshit. Case motherfucking closed. And what is the point of that? Because we're not living in those times. So why not do it the way that you could win? Because we've seen when you know what you're doing and you know the law, you can win. Anybody remember the two brothers from Starbucks? Well, we can't go back. We can't go back, and that's the problem with us. We always trying to go back instead of going forward. Now, sometimes you can move forward and get back to some of those things, but you have to move forward. Ain't no going back. Just saying. There ain't no going back. So I want to show you guys this video, and I want you guys to understand that you have to realize that when you see how this woman reacts, why we wind up in the situations that we wind up in. For the simplest of things, the fact that we, number one, and I always say this, we don't know the law. We don't want to learn the law. And all we want to do is go by what we feel is right in the moment. Fuck everything else. That's just what it is. Yep. Say it again. We don't know the law. We won't learn the law. And we just want to operate on what we feel is right in the moment for us. Fuck what everybody else is saying. Fuck all the other shit that makes sense, no logic or nothing. All about how we feel and what's best for us and our feelings for ourselves in that moment. Damn everything else. Damn all logic, all reasoning, all, hey, nope, don't matter. So, without further ado, play my favorite part of the show, and let's do this.
Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
Calvin said, what is the best, if I had a problem with a police officer, what's the right thing, what's the right, I guess, way to go about it? Knowing the law, and whatever that problem is, you take it up with that police officer's supervisor, which is a white shirt or a sergeant, or you go to court with a lawyer and you file a complaint and a lawsuit. If your rights have been violated, your civil rights have been violated, then that's what you do. People have done it plenty of times before. We just have a problem with it because we don't know shit. We all feelings. Nothing more than feelings. That's all we want to do. So let's go ahead and let's get it started.
On October 22nd, 2022, police were dispatched to a residence for a disturbance between a male and female in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. After consulting with each individual, a solution was established and everyone went on their way. A few hours later, officers were called there again to deal with another dispute between the same two people. The 45-year-old female, Marissa McFarlane, claimed that the male had assaulted her again. Upon arrival, officers observed the two individuals outside arguing.
No. So let me explain to y'all what that means. Basically, there was a domestic. And y'all know what I say about domestics, right? It's the worst call to ever go on. But here's what's happened in this domestic dispute. Police arrived, sorted it out, told they ass, look, don't make me have to come back here. Like most police officers, what we'll do, tell them, motherfucker, hey, don't have us come back. If we come back tonight or we come back today, somebody's going to jail. That's usually how the shit goes down. You make me gotta come back to this motherfucker today, trust and believe your ass is going to jail. That's usually how it happens. And usually people will either 50-50 shot. Motherfuckers either get their shit together and will do the right thing, or they will fuck up and one of them will wind up going to jail. And we'll go to jail and we'll be like, hey, some of them go like it's clockwork because they done been 50 times. Some of them will go and they'll be falling out crying because they just can't believe it's happened to them. But the thing about this person is that they've dealt with this person before on several occasions. They've dealt with this couple before on several occasions. So why not take heed? And if you don't take heed, then why not just say, hey, you know what? It is what it is. Let me go ahead and do what I'm going to do and go sit down. Just saying. Just saying. Why not just say, let me go ahead. This is what I did. They told me once. They told me twice. 3 times, go sit my ass down. This dude said there is nothing more anti-American than the police, layers, and judges. Okay, if that's the case, you know we ain't getting rid of none of those 3. So do one or 2 things. Make it simple. Let's simplify this. Either stay here or leave here. It's like we have this thing where we want to deal with the things that we just know ain't gonna happen. It's like you trying to deal with something that you know that ain't gonna happen. And if it did, if you got rid of this to be more American, if you got rid of police, layers, I still don't know who the fuck those are, but layers and judges, it wouldn't do anything but create utter chaos, which would make it a free-for-all for what? Power. So why would you do that? That's never going to happen. I know what it was. I was being an asshole since he just insists on spamming my chat. But I'm just saying, why not just leave if you know that this isn't going to happen? It's just like people that say the black man will never be free in America. Okay, so if that's the case, why not leave? You black, you a man or a woman, why not leave? That's one of the biggest things I heard. I used to always ask this question to, well, I didn't know the person, but I would always say this when the so-called prince of Pan-Africanism. If you know what it is and you can't change it, and you know it ain't gonna change to your liking, why not leave? Right, my man Easy said, there's this thing called structure. Without it, we might as well hit the Mad Max button. Exactly. Motherfuckers driving over the Guzzling, Bullet Town, and so on and so forth. And what's so funny is most niggas could not even survive in a lawless country. If there wasn't no rules and it was straight purge life, Motherfucker done hit the button, overthrew the government. Ain't no more police. Ain't no more legal system. Ain't no lawyers or no judges. All it is if that's it, half the niggas would be dead in the first week. 50% of niggas would be either enslaved or they'd be dead. That's what it is. Because they're not prepared for that shit. They're not ready for what this nigga's talking about. So why even talk about the shit that you ain't even ready for and the shit that you don't even really understand? Why even talk about that and make that, and this is the point, we got to get back to this. No. Just like when niggas be talking about, man, America, oh, what's this? You ain't getting no reparations, so what you gonna do? You gonna leave? You gonna go back to Africa? Why not? Why not? Take your ass on, get on the boat, denounce your motherfucking citizenship, and go on back over to Africa. You got plenty of places to pick from. What is it? 56 countries in fucking Africa or some shit like that. You can pick one and go there. See if they let your ass in, number one. See if your ass can really live over there and survive, number two. And if you can't, hey, make room. Exactly. He said there'd be so much death and chaos, people would beg for the layers in the police. Y'all motherfuckers would lose y'all mind. Just you would. Maybe the visit. Nah, fuck a visit. Take your ass over there and live. Calvin, I'm telling you like this. They should go live. Go live in that shit. Go to Nigeria. Go to Ghana. Go to the Ivory Coast. Go and get your white tuxedo. Whatever it is, you go over there. Because you know what the problem with most niggas is that talk shit like that? Niggas ain't never even been out the country. They don't know how life is in other parts of the world. So therefore, they taking this shit they got over here for granted. Exactly. Most niggas don't even realize that, nigga, you're not even tolerated in the majority places. You are literally just tolerated. You're not welcome in most places of the fucking world. Ask Brittany Griner. Mm-hmm. Yep. Ask her. As Trey Songz would say, yep. You think Russians like niggas? Yeah, okay. Guess you gonna find out, huh? You what they say, you gonna find out. I guess you gonna find out. They don't even like niggas. But we think we got it sweet because we so fucking used to this America shit. Get your ass the fuck over there if it's so much better somewhere else. You hate America. America is not our land. We built it and we want our reparations. You ain't getting it. So what you gonna do? You gonna leave? Go leave and tell me where you going to where you gonna live this paradise life. Cause it don't exist. Brittany fucked around and found out that Russia don't like niggas. Motherfucking Steph Curry talking about free Brittany Griner. Russia like it. You're okay, my friend. I am not going to let this person go. She's going to serve all 10 years. Unless you give me every Russian criminal you have, she stays. 7 feet and all. They're like, we keeping all 6'9" of this bitch. They ain't letting her motherfucking ass go. Just saying. It is what it is. And that gay, exactly, yep, you right, John. And they ain't with that gay shit over there. They ain't with that shit. You gay, you better be quiet. You better be quiet. Better be Hirsch, as they say, the old folks say down south. Hirsch, boy. Just saying. Let me go ahead and get into this though.
No. No.
Hey, do you want to go inside? I'll chat with you in a little bit. Will you go inside? I'll chat with you in a little bit.
Now let me point this out because y'all saw the other show that I did right about the grandfather and the grandson in the same room. What's one of the first things you do in a domestic dispute? You do what? You separate all parties. Do you see what this officer did? As soon as he showed up, hey man, take your ass in the house. I'll talk to you in a minute. Separate all parties for investigation purposes and for safety purposes, because you don't want nobody arguing. You don't want nobody hearing what the other person's saying. You want to get as close to the truth as you can. Separate all parties and interview each person individually. That's what you do. But you saw instantly, so you ain't just saying that I'm just talking out the side of my neck. You saw instantly what this officer did. Separated all parties. Sir, take your ass inside, because I'm about to deal with this crazy black bitch. That's what I'm about. I don't need no distractions. I don't need you coming to try to save this bitch. If I put these bracelets on her, I don't need to deal with your ass too. Take your punk ass on inside. That's just what happened. So here we go.
I didn't do anything. No, you tell this officer what you just did to me.
Go inside. I'll chat with you in a
Tell
second,
this
okay?
officer what you just did to me.
Hey, Marissa, what happened after last time we talked?
He just attacked me again.
Okay, tell me what happened.
The other officer said that we both live here, and he said I have a right to my house, and my aunt sent an Uber to the.
Why is she now breathing hard? Ain't nobody noticed this. And I'm just telling you like this. She did a very poor performance in just the over-exaggeration and the acting that she did. It was terrible. But this is what not black women do. This is what women do, period, when police come on the scene. They are instantly the victim. They instantly didn't do nothing. They don't know what happened. All I know is I'm hurt, and it's all because of him. That's what it always is. Always. This is a woman thing here. Always. Now she's about to make it seem like she's frazzled. She's scared. She doesn't know what's happening. You see the bitch shaking her hands all of a sudden now. Just watch.
Hospital. I have 3 more new injuries from this morning.
More injuries.
And
What were those injuries from this morning?
Right.
he just threw all my papers, my stuff again. He just pushed me down on the ground, and that crazy lady came over here and tried to threaten me.
He clearly asked a question, and what happened? The bitch is lying. That lets you know. He injured me. He hurt me. Okay, man, what other injuries have you suffered? I'm a law enforcement officer. I'm concerned. I need this for evidence. Did he hit you in the jaw? Did he hit you in the eye? What do you say to a woman who has 2 black eyes? You don't say shit because she's already been told twice. So, ma'am, if he told you twice, you should have 2 black eyes. Show them to me. Show me where he pinched you. Show me where he scratched you. Show me where he kicked you, bite you, choke you, stab. Show me something that this nigga has done to you. And you know what she did? She just totally acted like he never said it, and she started talking about some other shit. Misdirection. Bitches all smoking mirrors now. Yeah, and then the crazy lady, she came over there and she threatened me. Ma'am. Gotta hit her with the Judge Mathis. Ma'am. Show me where he hit you, ma'am. Don't you hate when Judge Mathis do that shit? Ma'am, I said, do you have the papers? You said yes. I said, ma'am, show them to me. And now you said you don't have them here. You know what you sound like? Huh? You sound like a crackhead, ma'am. That's what crackheads do. You see this bitch. This bitch.
Okay.
And she's not in this. I told her I want her trespassed off my property.
Okay, listen,
and please
listen,
not
hey.
to threaten me.
Hey.
I
I'm asking you calmly for a couple of questions, okay? Can you tell me what?
I'm not trying to be.
I know.
He
I'm
had
tr-
my
I'm
he
trying
had
to-
my
I'm trying
he
to
had my
help you
shirt he
calm
had my
down.
shirt pulled up. He had my
Marissa,
he had my
I'm trying to help you calm down.
he had my
okay?
shirt he had my
Can you
shirt
go talk?
my shirt he had my shirt pulled up.
Do you hear this remix this bitches did? He had my shirt, he had my shirt, he had my shirt pulled up. He had my shirt, he had my shirt, he had my shirt pulled up. He had my shirt, he had my shirt, he had my shirt pulled up. He had my he had my shirt, he had my shirt pulled up, my shirt pulled up, my shirt pulled up. He had my shirt pulled up, my shirt pulled up, my shirt pulled up. The fuck is you talking about, bitch? This bitch keep lying and shit, talking this shit. What the fuck?
And expose me.
And expose.
Okay, I'm trying to. What, do you remember what I asked you for now?
What? And he had my shirt pulled up and he exposed me. He exposed me. You know, that's one of the biggest things that men do in domestic disputes. Oh, you keep on, bitch. I'm gonna whoop your ass and I'm gonna expose you. That's what the fuck I'm gonna do. You keep on. You keep talking shit. Yeah, bitch. Bitch. You say something else about my mama, I'm gonna expose you. I'm gonna lift your shirt up and I'm gonna expose you, bitch. I ain't having that shit tonight. Not in my house. Or like that motherfucker from Vivo. Not on my watch. Like, bitch, are you serious? She's literally just making shit up and lying. He exposed me. He lifted my shirt up and he exposed me. Ma'am. Easy, that nigga sound like this. I like, be real. Insane in the membrane. He exposed me. Time for some exposure.
No.
What's the nature of the injuries you got
Here is something you can't understand. How I can just expose a man.
this morning? Can I see your paperwork from Sacred Heart?
Okay.
They're still out of breath. Them took 8 steps and out of breath.
Okay.
Thank you. Let me have a look at this, Marissa, okay?
Okay.
While speaking with Marissa, the officer noticed the front window to the residence had been broken.
I'm sick.
Aha! Front window is broken. I wonder who's done that.
Okay. Okay, so when you arrived, tell me what happened, Marissa. You got an Uber here that your aunt bought you?
Yeah.
Okay, what happened when you got here?
And then I knocked on the door, and I could hear him in there, but he wouldn't open the door.
Okay.
And the other officer told me if I have to, if I have to get in the house, however I have to get in the house, then I do. And that's
Well,
not
I can guarantee you that's not what the other officer told you. You can't break.
That is what the other officer told me.
Which?
The officer told me that I can get into this house however I can because I have. So the officer told you can break into this motherfucker if you need to. Just get in. However you need to get in. This your house too. Sound like that baby boy shit. This my house too. Boy, are you serious?
Officer.
The sheriff officer
Double
that brought me.
speech.
Okay, I'll
from
call him.
Leva.
I'll call him and
you
verify.
can call him and verify. I'm not a liar.
Ma'am, actually you are. You're a liar, ma'am. You lied.
Well,
swear.
Honestly, you've told me a lot of lies personally.
I have not told you a lie.
I like the way this officer, he's so calm. Well, honestly, ma'am, you told me a lot of lies personally. This is not my first time dealing with you. And yes, you are a liar. And you still have not answered my questions that I've asked.
Lies. What lies have I told you? I don't even know you.
Okay, let's continue. So what happened? So you tried to get into the house by force.
Okay.
And then what happened?
The officer later called the deputy and clarified that he didn't tell her she could get in by breaking property.
Okay.
Like, why did she not even realize that he would do that? Like, I'm on a call with you. You're telling me that a fellow officer of mine has told you you can do something, and you think that I'm not gonna verify it when I already know this shit ain't true? Really?
Okay, and then so you tried to break the window to get in? Is that true or no?
So
Thanks,
the other
UFO.
officer told me that however I needed to get in there, and I told him I would cause the least amount of damage that I possibly needed to.
Okay.
Do you have a police body cam on?
Yes,
Can
ma'am.
you make
It's right
sure that
here.
it's pointed at me
It's
so that I'm protected?
it's got you, Marissa. I'm keeping
No,
you safe.
make sure that it's pointed at me because I don't trust you now.
Marissa, it's
Okay,
pointed.
Oh, so now the bitch who was out of breath, who has been assaulted and got further injuries that she can't prove, who's now said that this other person has pulled her shirt up to expose me. She's been exposed, and now when the officer ain't buying her bullshit, now and see now I don't trust you because you're not doing what I said, and you're not listening to me. So now I think that you're trying to expose me. The fuck? Can you please make sure that camera's on me? On me! On me! On me! Can you please make sure that that camera's on me so that I can, like, bitch, it's on your ugly ass. Trust and believe. Your yellow hair and your yellow hoodie is all in the camera. No worries.
no, because you people have been attacking me, and you have been protecting this man.
What do you mean
who has
by
been
you
beating
people,
me up.
Marissa?
No,
He's
this
been
is
beating
going
you up.
to the media, okay?
It's going to the
and this
media.
is done. You arrest.
Dun, dun, dun. It's going to the media. It's going to the media now because no, it's going to the media. Look, I'm just saying this is why it's so hard for us to it's so hard to just deal with niggas. Period. Whether you a nigga or not. It's extremely hard to deal with niggas because niggas love to lie. Niggas don't know shit that they supposed to know being an adult. And then it's like when you try to explain it to them and you try to help them, they just don't want no parts of it. And I don't understand why that is. If I don't know something and you're trying to tell me what it is that I don't know, why would I not just listen? I ain't got to do it, but why would I not just at least listen?
Him right now for assaulting me.
Marissa, how'd
Arrest
you
him right
try
now
to
for
get in the
assaulting
house?
me. No, this is going to the media. I'm done. I'm a disabled woman. You're not going to tase me and you're not going to shoot me. I'm not.
How does disabled bitch breaking windows to break in a house? You disabled, but you're now capable and able enough to break into a house. Do you not? And this is the type of shit that police officers listen to. And it's like, we're putting the puzzle together. We're putting all the information that you're giving us and from what we've been able to see and hear and collect on site. We're taking all of that information and we're trying to find out the fucking truth. Now you a disabled bitch, but you was just breaking into it. You was just a cat burglar before I got here. Okay.
I'm not going to be another Breonna Taylor, and I'm not going to be another George.
What? Another Breonna Taylor? Oh, so you telling me that you the bank for the dope man, and when we come and stake your house out and try to come in and arrest your ass for the illegal crimes that you've done, having a dead body in the trunk of your rental car, got your dope friend, your dope dealing boyfriend coming over with packages and shit every other day from the surveillance that we've seen. That's what you about to do? And then when we come to raid your motherfucking house, you shoot at the police? That's the Breonna Taylor you talking about? Yeah, okay.
Floyd. I'm not doing anything.
Oh, and she's George Floyd. So the bitch is Breonna Taylor and George Floyd. So what we gonna call this bitch? Breonna Floyd now? So now you taking fentanyl and shit and you talking about, I'm not that kind of guy. Passing off fake 20s. Is that the new script for shit now?
I'm sitting here with my legs crossed, and I'm in director's view right now, so it's
Hey,
showing
Marissa, I'm
you
very
and it's
calmly
showing
trying
me.
to ask you
No,
questions.
no, you've traumatized me enough. You've traumatized me enough.
So how'd you try to get into the house,
Traumatized me
Marissa?
enough. No, you've traumatized me enough. You can't do this to me.
Are you willing to talk
can't
to
do
me,
this
Marissa, or no?
You can't do this to me. You can't do this to me. If you put your hands on me, please don't put your hands on me. Please don't put your hands on me. Please don't put your hands on me.
How do you help someone like this? How do you help somebody like this? How do you really just try to get someone like this to understand what it is that you're doing and what your job is when this is what they're giving you? And people always have these super wild, crazy, beyond any circumstance, these expectations of police officers being professional, police officers doing their job, police officers always de-escalators. We got to be the psychiatrist, the psychologist. We got to be the doctor. We got to be the nurse. We got to be the friend. We got to be the father. We got to be all these things to these people. But you dealing with this from a grown ass. That bitch is 45 years old. 45. She's 45 years old, and that's how she's behaving. A old grown bitch. 45 behaving like this. Lying to the police, making up shit, and just being a fucking problem. To what end? And accusing the police all along the way for anything that she thinks is not her responsibility or she should be held accountable to. Like breaking a fucking window. That's what they do. But why?
Marissa refused to cooperate with the officer and began live streaming the interaction.
Hey. So just letting you know, she's starting to broadcast this, claiming Breonna Taylor and all that other stuff. So we're probably gonna end up going 95 for DC with her.
Does she still live? She still technically lives here then? Technically?
The landlord's asked her not to be here, but they haven't evicted her yet.
Okay.
All right. What do you think, Jim?
Yeah, I think 95 for her.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's 95?
We're gonna take her to jail for disorderly conduct for breaking the window.
I mean, she took overnight then?
It should be noted that Marissa had earlier been warned that if she returned and caused a disturbance, she may be arrested.
Now, some people may say, "How you know that she determined that she started this? She was the one who caused the disturbance." I'll tell you how. The bitch broke the glass, like the motherfucker from Die Hard. She broke the glass. That nigga Hans was like, shoot the glass. That's what happened. She broke the glass. Shout out to Glenda Smiles a lot. She says, why do they take their hood shit out of nice air out in the nice areas? I went to college in Eau Claire. It was once a nice town before they started giving out housing vouchers, thus crime increased. Call it what it is. When you let the niggas that's on welfare and Section 8 move into the neighborhood, it's inevitable. Like Mr. Anderson holding motherfucking Neo on the train tracks. That, Mr. Anderson, is the sound of inevitability. That's exactly what it is. The minute you start Section 8 in the motherfucking neighborhood, the niggas are bound to fuck it up. One house is gonna breed a motherfucking house of 40 niggas in 2 days. That's just what it is. Hey, you can be ashamed, talk all that shit you want to talk, but I'm just telling you, when you do that shit, aside from the drugs and all that shit in the trap house and we just talking about niggas in the neighborhood. When you bring them low-income niggas to a neighborhood like any other affluent neighborhood with them Section 8 vouchers, because they ain't never had to work for shit, they don't know how to take care of shit, they don't know how to treat shit, and they bring that same ghetto nigga hood mentality out to wherever the fuck you move them to. You could move them niggas out to Martha's Vineyard. You would think that those niggas would try to act accordingly. Nope. They gonna be the first niggas barbecuing on the front lawn. That's exactly what the fuck niggas gonna do. Why? Because we did it in our Gill Gardens. We barbecued on the front lawn when we was in the gardens. Bitch, ain't this Martha Vineyard? This is like a garden. Here we go. Pull the grill out. Fuck that backyard shit. I'm gonna put my cars back there. We barbecuing on the front lawn. It's what they do. It's not a thing of just saying giving a nigga some resources. If their mentality is fucked up, it don't matter what you give them. You could give a nigga a Bentley. They're going to find a way to fuck it up just because of the mentality. They're not mentally ready to handle something that's nice. Niggas are not meant, and the niggas in the hood do not have the mental capacity to handle being in an affluent neighborhood. Why? Because they've never been exposed to it. They've never been in it. So therefore, I'm used to living this hood life. Ain't got no job, but I stay sharp. Can't pay my rent because my money's spent. But that's okay because I'm still fly. Got everything in my mama's name. I'm just telling you what it is. It's sad and it's a fucked up reality, but it's the truth.
Can you please not approach me unless you have the officer approach me?
Now look. Yep, we're both coming up to you, Marissa. All right, Marissa, so just letting you know, we're going to take you into custody for domestic disorderly conduct, okay? You broke the window.
What about, no, the other officer told me that I could do that to get what?
I believe this bitch is a DJ because everything that she says, she got to say it 2 or 3 times like she's remixing some shit. What about what he did? He exposed me. Figgy, exposed me.
Whatever I needed to do to get in my house, that it's my residence.
Can't damage
Call
property.
him. I didn't damage property. I was just trying to get in my own house. Call the other sheriff.
I tried.
Call the other sheriff.
Jimmy, I'm not going to.
Call the other sheriff.
All right, come on. All right, go ahead and put your.
We gonna call this bitch Marissa 2 times because she says everything twice. Hey, yo, forget about it. It's Marissa 2 times. Call the other sheriff. Call the other sheriff. What about what he did to me? What he did to me? What about what he did to me? Please don't approach me. Please don't approach me. Please don't approach me. Please don't approach me. What about what he did to me? This bitch says everything twice. This bitch keeps doubling shit, talking her shit.
Hands behind your back for me, Marissa.
No, don't take my phone.
Don't resist, Marissa.
Don't take my phone.
See, she said it. She said it again. No, don't take my phone. Don't take my phone. No.
Property safe.
I'm not resisting arrest.
Let's go.
I'm not resisting arrest.
Yeah.
I'm not resisting
Set the phone down,
Set the phone
Marissa.
down.
This
Set
is
the
my
phone down.
property.
Put your arm behind
This is my
you.
property.
We'll take care of your
I'm
property,
not
Marissa.
resisting arrest.
I'm not resisting arrest.
All your property will go with you.
Boy, that phone thick as hell. Look like a motherfucking Game Boy, don't it? Y'all caught that Goodfellas reference. I see you, South Out Nation.
Don't worry about it.
We will keep you and your property safe.
This is wrong. You know this is wrong.
Hey, Marissa, these are behind her.
Officer Vang, you know this is wrong. Officer Vang, you know this is wrong. You know this is wrong. You know this is wrong with.
Whoa, yeah. And there it is. There it is, baby. That whole crying shit. There you go again, crying. Like somebody done hurt you. But let's be clear here. Bitch, ain't nobody did nothing. No! You just showed up, broke the window out. Now you're going out out to jail. What you think this shit's for nothing? Woohoo! What the fuck are you crying for now? How did you go from no, this is not right. Call the other sheriff. Call the other sheriff. No, this is not right. Call the other sheriff to all she's missing now is a punch bowl that she can drop like Florida Evans did when they found out James died. That's it.
This is not right. This is not right.
All right, Marissa, I need you to stand up, okay? We're gonna help you stand up, okay, Marissa?
Okay.
Let's stand up, Marissa, okay?
Hoist this big motherfucker.
Stand up, Marissa, please. Please.
After placing handcuffs on her, she continued to be non-compliant and passively resist.
Let's go, Marissa.
Yes, this disheveled, broken, injured, disabled woman is able to resist arrest. Ain't that about a bitch?
Let's go stand up, please. We'll get all your property, okay? We'll let them know. Let's go, Marissa. We're gonna go to the car.
My Bible and everything is
We'll get all of your property. We'll get the Bible.
This bitch said my Bible. What? This bitch now, evangelist Marissa McFarlane is now referencing her Bible, stating that she has a Bible study to conduct on Tuesday and that she cannot go to jail because she has to go out and witness to the Lord, to the people of the world, so that she can save them and bring them over to Christ. And yet we're taking her to jail instead. She could be saving souls because she has her Bible, but no, we're going to take her to jail. How dare these officers?
Your mom gave you. Come on,
I
Marissa.
did not do anything.
Come on,
Why
Marissa.
are you arresting me and you're not arresting him? Why are you
I
doing
just
this?
explained
No!
it. Come on.
No!
Marissa,
No!
Stop.
No!
Let's go, Marissa.
No!
Let's go,
No!
Let's just carry you.
No! No! Don't take me! No! 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 No!
Now, I will just say this. Has there ever been a moment in police history that you've ever seen where a person, man, woman, black or white, has yelled themselves out of cuffs? Where they've literally willed themselves out of handcuffs by screaming the word no. No, no, no. Has it ever happened? Has someone ever been able? I don't know if I may not have seen it. Has anyone ever witnessed a motherfucker yell their way out of police custody, or even more so out of some handcuffs? Have you ever seen an instance like this? All right, look, Jones, she's yelling way too much. Let's just take the cuffs off and let's just, yep, no, I know. But she's yelling no so loudly that we just can't take her to jail. Let's just take the cuffs off and let's just let her, go on her way. Let's just do it. I mean, hey man, do you hear her screaming no? I mean, listen to this shit.
No! 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 Please no!
Stop.
Please no! Please no!
Let's go, Jimmy. We're going right into the car. We're going right into the car.
Please don't let this happen to me. Please don't let this happen to me. No! No!
Marissa, do you have anything on
No! 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 He's jerking my arm! He's jerking my arm hard!
Marissa, stand up.
He's jerking my arm!
Stand
He's
up.
jerking
I'm
my
holding
arm.
you up, Marissa. Let's go.
He's jerking my arm hard!
Let's go,
Oh my
Marissa.
God. I just got...
Yep.
Oh my God! No! Don't choke me by my thing!
As they attempted to get her into the squad car, Marissa voluntarily gave up control of her legs, resulting in officers carrying.
That was my part. He said, as they attempt to get Marissa into the car, she voluntarily gave up control of her legs. Translation, the bitch went limp. The bitch the bitch hit the dead weight switch. That's what the bitch did. That's what that means, y'all. This gave up control of her legs. I don't know what the fuck that means. The bitch went limp. That's what the bitch did. So she won't go to jail. That's what she did. That's exactly what she did. The bitch turned off the power to her legs. He rediverted the power from her legs to shields. Like a fucking Starship Enterprise.
Carrying her inside.
We told you to calm down. Come on.
I didn't do anything wrong. I was on the ground. I was on the ground. No, my phone. Don't take my phone. Please don't do this to me. Why are you doing this to me?
Okay,
Why are you
lay
doing
down
this
on your
to
side.
me? Why are you doing
Lay down
this
on
to
your
me?
side.
Why are you doing
We need you to calm down so we can take you, put you in the police car.
Why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? Please. No! No, I don't deserve this! No! No! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Sit up, Marissa.
Bitch like, oh my god, oh my god. Oh, why are you doing this to me? This is a 45-year-old woman doing this. And I'm just saying, this is embarrassing. Funny as shit now, but it's embarrassing. Right, just like that other black bitch that did that shit with Officer Brooks. Please, Mr. Brooks, wait, Mr. Brooks, wait, Mr. Brooks, Mr. Brooks, wait, Mr. Brooks, wait. Nah, bitch, I told your ass what the fuck I was gonna do. I gave you an option. You talk shit and you acted like you knew what the fuck was going on. But let me show you what's really going on. You gonna find out, bitch. That's what it is. That's what it is. My boy Easy told me. He told me that that's what motherfucking young folks say now. You gonna find out. That's what it is. Just why are you doing this part now? And I'm gonna tell you why. And it's our fault as society. Because what this bitch is thinking in her mind, she's thinking, I need to record this, and I need to act this out, and I need to make a complete fucking spectacle of this entire interaction so that I can sue. Hopefully, some lawyer somewhere, some Ben Crump, fill in the blank ass motherfucker is gonna come and we gonna file a lawsuit and get some money. That's what the fuck we do this shit for now. So the people who were the civil rights activists, the protesters that literally had water hoses from fire trucks turned on them, that literally had German shepherds sicked on them, bit them repeatedly, the nightsticks that went upside the heads of blacks who just wanted to eat in the same restaurant, go to the same school, go to the same grocery store. Those people who got, just call it what it is, fucked up for showing up. You show up, we gonna fuck you up. They got fucked up for showing up. And now one of them motherfuckers gotta die. The ones that got seriously injured, the ones that got gravely injured, dismembered, bones broken, cuts, whatever you want to call it, even a handful of fewer 20 or 30, whatever the ones that died from their injuries. None of them got lawsuit settlements. This bitch shows up. This bitch shows up, breaks a window, rightfully so, after being warned from a previous encounter a few hours before that she's going to jail if she do some more fuck shit. She's now doing that fuck shit that she was instructed specifically not to do. And now she's going to fight the fucking arrest to the point to where she's trying to drum up a good case for a civil lawsuit. That's where we're at today.
Set up. Come on. Come on, Marissa. Are you ready?
You in this bitch?
You ready to go, Marissa?
God, you know the truth. You promised that once it's done, the dark will come to light. I know your promises are true, Lord. And I will continue to pray to you, Lord.
Okay.
I will continue to pray.
Okay, I got this here. You got her.
That bitch is praying. You know what Jesus saying? Jesus like, man, I don't know this bitch. Hey, Paul, come here. Paul, man, put that knife down. Peter, put the knife down. Peter and Paul, both of y'all, man, come here. Come look at this shit. Hey, man, do y'all know this bitch? That bitch running in the order. Mama say, mama sa, mama kusa, mama say, mama sa, mama kusa. He's like, is that Michael Jackson? Do you hear that? Jesus like, man, I don't know this bitch. Paul and them like, Peter looking like, I think I might have cut a bitch. No, I ain't cut no bitch. I don't know her. Hey, man, who this bitch? Harpo, who this woman? That's what this motherfucker sitting over here saying, man. Everybody know you.
It doesn't hurt her? Okay, let's go.
I will continue to praise you, Lord. I will continue to praise you, Lord. I will continue to praise you, Lord. I will continue to believe in your promises, Lord. I will not let these people be poor for me. Lord, don't let them listen to me anymore.
Oh my God. Look at this bitch coughing. Now she can't breathe. Man, I would never be the police again. I'm just telling you, never. They can't pay me enough. They can't pay me enough. There's no salary that could ever get me to do that job. I need $200,000, and ain't nobody gonna pay no police officer no $200,000. I need $200,000 just to do that job. To be willing to go on and check on for a 12-hour shift, I need $200,000. $200K. I need to make damn near $20,000 a month to do this shit. I'm just telling you. I don't know how they do it today. There is literally no fucking upside for law enforcement today, which is why all these damn police departments are literally like, please come work for us. Please come work. Please come over here. Please sign up. Please sign up. Come on, man. I know you only got an 8th grade education, but we'll work it out. This is ridiculous. Bitch, like she's a fucking 5-year-old who just got their ass whooped. Just saying. Listen to her.
All right, thanks, Jim.
Bitch was just yelling no. Now she coughing.
According to the report, The male was emotional and
Yes.
explained he just wanted the situation to end. He claimed he wanted to get Marissa help, but explained she needed to get help elsewhere.
Bitch, I want to get you help, okay? But you can't get help here, bitch. You just can't. You gotta go. I know, but bitch, listen, bitch. Just listen. Jesus.
What did she use?
This is what she used. That rock is always over here.
Okay.
This is what she used.
Yes. Dude had enough, and dude looks like he's white.
All right. It's stressful. Very stressful.
Seeing her in handcuffs, you know,
Yeah.
I honestly care so much about her.
The fact that he's crying, I now know that he's white. Because only a white man would cry about a black bitch who done broke his window getting locked up. Only a white man would do that. There is no, even a nigga black man don't take her, bruh. Bruh, don't take her to jail, bruh. Or a nigga wouldn't have called at all. He just let the bitch break the window. White boy? Yep. I don't know why she's doing. Why is she doing this to us? This is. I love her, man. And I'm trying to make it work, but she just keeps doing things like this, man. And I don't know how much more of this I can take, man. This shit is killing me, man. I'm losing my fucking hair, man. My family's disowned me, man. But I fucking love her, man. I mean, yeah, she's a fucking black bitch, but she's my black bitch, man. And that means something. Fuck. I don't know what to do, man.
Yeah.
But
You know, and we try to, help her calm down, but she was very,
you can't calm her
Yeah,
down.
she's very-
You can't when she's like that. That is how she is. You're evil.
Niggas, you can't calm her down, man, when she's like that, man. She's like the fucking Hulk, man. Yeah, man, she's like fucking Bruce Banner, man. She turns into the fucking Hulk, man, and the more you fight with her, the stronger the bitch gets, man. That's why I called you guys. I shot her, man, 2 hours ago, man. You see, it didn't even hurt her, man. I shot her with a fucking shotgun, man. The bitch got stronger. She broke my window. I'm just saying, man. It's ridiculous. I don't know what else to do.
You're evil man, and you're going to hell. You're racist.
William 148 headquarters,
Dark
Evan Road
side of
County.
swirling.
Can you notify them I'm going to need assistance in the Sallyport?
You're going to go to hell. I promise you. You know what you've done.
Oh, yeah, he definitely going to get out of jail. He going to get his bitch. Definitely. That bitch is getting out. He going to be right there like Dollar Bill was when they took Adele Givens to jail. He was like, baby, I'm going to be down there, baby. Just hold on. I'm going to be down there, baby. He going to get his bitch. That bitch will be out and they will be fucking by midnight. I swears it. You going to be back home in this house. We're going to come down there. I'm going to board up this window, put some cardboard in the window. I'm going to come down there, post your bail, bring you on back home. We're going to have a good evening and show you a nice time. And then we're going to make hot, lovely relations. That's what we're going to do on tonight.
You know what you've done. These cops are hurting me!
Listen to it.
These cops are hurting me! Get them out! They need cops off of me! They need cops off of me! Ah!
do you hate black people so much? That bitch was literally screaming at the top of her lungs like a fucking animal. And it's like, we get mad the minute a motherfucker can call us a monkey, the minute so a daycare lady can say, oh, look at you. Come here, you little monkey. Give me a hug. And that's the most racist bitch ever. Then we got literally a fucking hyena in the back seat of a fucking police car yelling at the top of her lungs. She's Anita Baker in the back seat giving him the best that she's got. She bet everything on this yelling thing. She's giving him the best that she's got, baby. She screams so strong and so unselfishly. I'm just telling you what the fuck she's doing, and nobody thinks that, fuck the fact that, oh man, she might be a little high, a little drunk. Bitch, this is fucking asinine. I would really appreciate it if the fact that she was like drunk off her ass, and then I say, okay, the bitch was turned up. No, this bitch is cognizant enough to record everything, to go live, to lie several times, and doing all this shit, and she was calm, cool, and collected. I know some of you niggas be saying collective, but that is not what the fucking saying. She's been calm, cool, and collected, and then, just like that, she turns up. No, no, no! Why? 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 Makes no sense. Right, you think this bitch was a fucking heavy metal singer? Bitch in the back sounding like that. He should be allowed to mace a bitch like that. I'd rather listen to that bitch cough than to scream like that. Damn, UFO says that's a ghetto gaggers blooper reel. Ignorant as hell.
Why did you let him do that to me? Why did you let me do it to me? Why? Why? I need answers!
Tell him that is human nature. Why? Why does she scream that way? And they say, why? Why? Tell him that it's that bitch's nature. Why? Why does she scream that way? Why is she yelling that way? Lock that bitch away. Lock that bitch away. Get your handcuffs out and lock her ass up. That bitch doesn't deserve to be on the streets. Boom, boom. She broke a window after you told her to just take her ass and go. But then she's saying, why? Why? Why is she in handcuffs? Why? Is she yelling that way? This bitch needs to be locked up just for that alone.
Why have your people done this to me? Why did you try to destroy my whole life? Why? 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 Why did you traumatize me more? Why? 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 Why?
I
said I need to call my attorney.
And that's cut. That's an edit. Imagine how many more times that bitch screamed, why?
Answer me. Answer me! Answer me! You motherfucker! Answer me! I need my attorney! You didn't read me my Miranda rights! Nothing! You violated me! You violated me! Stop pre-checking me, you f***er! Stop it! Is your interior camera working? Is your interior camera working? I want the microphone on! I want the microphone on! You're going to prison, you ass! You're going to...
Yeah, I think I would have stopped short too, just to shut that bitch up. I'm like, oh, was that a deer? Slammed on the brakes in hopes that that bitch hit her motherfucking head.
Prison for this. You're gonna go to prison for doing this to me. You're gonna lose your job and your badge. You have no honor. I have no respect for you. None. You're a horrible person. Horrible. You should be ashamed. Your mother raised a man like you. How disgusting. How disgusting are you? He told me you're gonna shoot me and kill me, so just do it now. Just do it now in my misery. I don't want to live through this anymore.
I know he driving like, bitch, I wish this was the 40 because I'd end you right now. Hey, man, just pull over. Pull over on the side of the road. Pull that bitch out and just shoot her, leave her right there. I'm telling you, that shit is ridiculous. She is just fucking off the rails.
Please! Please!
Now she's saying James Brown.
Liars!
Please, 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 shut up, ho. Please, 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 shut up, ho. Honey, please. It's like, what the fuck? I am thoroughly, and I mean thoroughly, impressed at how this police officer has driven all this time and literally has not said one time, bitch, if you don't shut the fuck up, I sure would have told her. I'd have been driving, bitch, if you don't shut the fuck up, I mean, really, you going to jail. God damn it. Fucking bitch. Ain't no way I wouldn't have I'd have stopped that camera. Doo-doo. Bitch, shut the fuck up.
Liars! You don't care about black people! I'm not even black!
Yes, you are.
So take me out of your stupid system and be the nigga! What would you do? Keep selling drugs in front of kids' schools! Why are you letting them do that? I'm my probation officer. Would you speak, you idiot? Speak!
Speak to me. Speak. Jeez. That bitch sound like motherfucking the dude from The Crow. You remember when The Crow had that motherfucker in that car? And he was tied to a handstand wheel. He was trying to figure out who he was. He's like, speak to me. Speak.
Speak! I hate you!
Driving Miss
You all
Crazy.
are racist and stuff on TV is true.
Yes, Miss Crazy.
You're liars. You're evil people. You're not Christian. You're not a man.
Listen to it. I ain't not a man. You're going to be talking about his dick next.
And if you beat me up in here, it's going to be worse. And if you kill me in here, it's going to be worse. You better not kill me. You better not kill me.
Who says that? You better not kill me. you beat me in here, it's gonna be worse. And if you kill me in here, it's gonna be even worse. You better not kill me.
Marissa was charged with misdemeanor counts of domestic criminal damage to property,
Look at this
domestic
bitch.
disorderly conduct, and resisting an officer.
And she should have got a fucking citation for that hair and them eyebrows. That bitch looked like she got a fourth of an eyebrow on her face. Look at her motherfucking ass. 45 years old. It's fucking ridiculous.
She was released on a $500 signature bond, and a 72-hour no-contact provision was enforced by the mail.
Marissa, you just need to stay away for 3 days. I know you want to suck my cock. Just 3 days, Marissa. Jesus Christ. I have to decompress and be ready to deal with you again. I know you're not going anywhere, and I don't want you to, babe. But you got to give me my 72 hours, okay? Now get your auntie to get you another Uber and carry your black ass somewhere else, and I'll see you in 2 days, okay? It's fucking ridiculous. This is ridiculous. The fact that we have to see something like this, and the fact that this ain't the first time. This ain't the first time. You goddamn right, Easy, that dude bailed her out. She didn't have no money for an Uber. Either he did it or her auntie did it. Because her auntie paid for the Uber to take her crazy ass over there to deal with that white boy. She paid for the gone girl. Just don't come here, bitch. Yes, I will pay for your Uber over to his house. Fine. Just don't bring your ass over here. Do you understand me? Because if you come over here, bitch, I'ma shoot you. But don't bring your ass over here. Don't bring his ass over here. Both of y'all stay y'all asses over there. Uber's on the way, bitch. Just saying. That's just what it is. But I'll wrap it up in saying this. The fact that we insist on behaving like this when things don't go our way, whether it's with the police, whether we at a fucking restaurant, because this ain't, I'm telling y'all, this ain't just with the police. Bitches do that shit at restaurants. They do it at their kids' school. They do it at their job. They do it with the police. They do it in the grocery store. They do it any fucking where that it can happen. They can do it there, they're gonna do it. There's time, it's gonna go down. This is what they do. And it's always about somebody being racist and how I feel. Just what it is. The level of dysfunction and the fact that this dude is entertaining, he's the fucking enabler because he been with the bitch and gonna be with the bitch. Trust and believe that. He love every minute of the shit. That's why his ass was in that doorway crying. He wasn't crying because he was sad. He was crying about that gawk he gonna get when she get out. You know I'm gonna give you that gawk soon as you get me out of here, okay? Bitch screaming like that, she can't have a gag reflex. She just can't. I'm just saying. It is what it is. And we consistently see this and we say nothing about it. Except for, man, she crazy, Joe. She be wilding out, nigga. She'll go there. She be tripping. Man, she be wilding the fuck out, bro. Bro, she be on one. She be on her demon time. We'll find plenty of ways to excuse and justify the shit, but we just will not say, hey man, this shit gotta stop. This shit I will not deal with. This shit I won't be with a person that acts like this. Bitch, do this shit, bitch, you get one time. And I'm done. But most niggas, nope. We'll stay with the bitch until she gets us killed, gets us put in jail, and or both. And or both. Just saying. It happens time and time again. We are so accustomed to the dysfunctional culture that we have that we, number one, we think that it's okay to behave like that. And then when we see someone behave like that, we don't even think to say anything about correcting it. We won't say a word about the correction of that behavior. Most women will cheer her on and condone it, or just not say nothing at all and be like, that's her. And most men will deal with it. Young or old, it's an old nigga somewhere looking at her and like she got ass. I fuck with her because I want to fuck her. It's an old nigga somewhere. It's a young nigga somewhere. Shit, I'll fuck her. She got ass though. She an old crazy motherfucker, but she got that gawk. And as dysfunctional as this bitch behaves, there's somebody in our community, there's somebody in her family that will straight up be all good with the shit that she do and how she does it. Let's just say those police officers were a little more aggressive and she got hurt. Would it be worth it? Yup, because I get to sue. Let's just say those police officers didn't really know her and was really trying to help her and was really trying to understand her and was really trying to believe her, and she's all the while lying. Then that man would have went to jail. He exposed me. Then the man's in jail. If that police officer didn't know that she was a lying ass bitch and then lied to him several times before, he would have been more inclined to believe her and take that dude to jail. That's the problem with us. The fact that our culture allows us to behave like this, and when we behave like this, there are no consequences and no repercussions from us, is the problem. Let me correct you on what you're saying, Joshua. It's not that she didn't deserve to be aborted, never conceived, whatever the case may be. It's the fact that our culture should not have allowed her to behave the way she behaves. Everybody is not born to perfect parents. Everybody is not born into a perfect situation. It's not. It is up to the community and our culture to govern the things that we do and the things that we say. Even when they are wrong, that's what the culture is there for, to correct those things. And if you refuse to assimilate to those things, then you are ousted. You are disowned. You are abandoned by that very same culture and that community. We won't do that. That's the problem. No couple, no parents are perfect. But behavior, especially in public, should be governed by the culture. If we got our shit together, you would know that you can't act like this and not to act like that. You would know to not go and break out a motherfucker window. We are the ones that change and set the tone. We're the ones that do it. And when we don't, this is what we get. That bitch been acting like that all her life. Because when she was a baby and she was a little kid, 5, 6, 7, 8 years old, it was cute. When she was 3 or 4, it was so cute. When she was 7, 8, 9, it was, girl, she gonna be something. And when she turned 14, 15, 16, she was just that. She was really something. And it just continued on. Bad behavior is being rewarded and is being condoned in our culture and in our communities. That's why it comes back and bites us in the ass. Because we are setting ourselves up for that failure. And we don't even give a fuck, even when they point it out to us and tell us that we're doing it. We still just say, hey man, that's what it is. That's what it is, man. I mean, shit, what you gonna do? How you gonna fix it? It takes the family, it takes the neighbors, it takes the cousins, the uncles, it takes everybody. When you see that bad behavior and you turn your back on that motherfucker, you oust that motherfucker, when your immediate family disciplines your ass and all that kind of shit, that's the shit that brings about the change. But when you patting the motherfucker on the back, when you're rewarding that bad behavior, it is what it is. No responsibility, no accountability. This is what you get. This is what it turns out to be. And she will breed it, and she will continue on with it. If she hasn't already, she's already procreated and got some more just like her. That's going to act the same fucking way. The odds are stacked against you. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. I'm literally just...
Hey, sick of these niggas. Sick of these niggas. Hire some help. Get rid of these niggas.
That's just what it is. We have to be the change that we want to see. We have to be the ones to speak out against the fuck shit when we see it. When you see that ghetto, ignorant ass bitch embarrassing her children in Walmart, beating on her children in Walmart, I ain't saying you need to put your hands on her, but you can sure enough say whatever the fuck you want to say to her. And if she come and put her hands on you, then you can, what we would call, mollywop that bitch. But it has to start with someone calling the shit out. You can't change what you don't acknowledge. That's just what it is. I want to thank everybody for tuning into the show tonight. I really do appreciate you guys. I love y'all. It's been a blast. I hope y'all have a good night. It's what, 2 o'clock? We kept it at right at about 2 hours, which is good. Until next time, I love y'all. Thank you guys so much. Everybody that has donated, I appreciate it. Shout out to Latonia White. I appreciate it. Shout out to April Jones. Shout out to Andre Hill. Shout out to JR Samples. And shout out to Nikki Watson donated. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. Let me check the PayPal side of the game. Please feel free to click that donate button and donate to that PayPal, donate to that Cash App. Either one. Dang it. It's asking me for a password. Ah, crap. I don't know it. Dang it. I don't remember this shit. And it's not even letting me put in my password. Ain't that some shit? I don't know. I can't do it. But please go ahead. Shout it out on the next show. But thank you guys so much. Click that like button. It's been a good night. I had a good time. I love y'all. Peace. And I'm out. Shout out to all my mods. Shout out to all of my subscribers that have joined the channel. I appreciate all my rehabbers, all my relationship builders. Thank you guys so much. It's been a pleasure. Love y'all. Peace. And I'm out.
What's going on, everybody out there in the internet world? It's me, Brian Redmond, also known as the Relationship Rehab. And I need you to do two things. What are those two things? Subscribing to both my channels. I need you to go to The Relationship Rehab, subscribe to that channel, and then I need you to go to United Guns of America and go to that channel. Now you may be asking, why would I do that, Brian? Because it's two of the hottest channels on the internet. Come over there, give me your thoughts, give me your opinions, have conversations, because that's what it's all about. We talk about some of everything: politics, relationships, guns, law enforcement, community stuff, anything that's happening. I'm willing to have a conversation about it, so come on over. You don't got nothing else to lose, and you ain't got nothing else to do. So come to my channel, subscribe ASAP, and join in on the fun. Twice the entertainment, 2 channels, twice the fun. Come on and have a funky good time with your boy. Peace, and I'm out.